Hey, I'm back. I saw the glitch in the internet, so I guess that's what caused it. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, I saw the glitch in the internet, and I said, I wonder what that was. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I'm looking over here at the internet right now. I'm looking at it. I need to remove that video, the one where I was eating, because people were watching it while I was doing the live. So I'm gonna turn it off. I'm actually gonna delete it because they got music behind it. Thank you, moderators, for coming back. Yeah, and people were saying stuff to me and I didn't see it. It was some type of glitch. It just froze my camera and everything. I don't know what that was. Sometimes it happens like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm on it now. Commercials up. Let me see how it looks. Damn, how many commercials I got? Whew. Whew. All right. All right. So it looked like we're back. My pronouns are Cash App and Venmo. Cash App and Venmo. As soon as my moderators put up my information up there, we're going to get started. You say I'm hideous, but why are you watching me? Because you don't have a wife? Is that why? No, it does not. It does not stand for that. Sorry to tell you that. Welcome in, everybody. Share the live. I'm sharing the live. Hopefully, you're sharing the live. Please hit the like button. Let's get the likes up so people can come and see the show. How are you doing? Okay. Come on into the show. Thank you, Magna, for putting up my information. There's my Cash App. If you would like to send something to the Cash App, there it is, and I'll sing you a song. All right, I'm over here sharing my live too. We're going to get into this conversation about what happened in Chicago. We're going to go ahead and cover that. We got to get at least 100 people in it first, okay? I know y'all saw it. I know y'all saw what happened. I know y'all saw what happened. Let me tell y'all something. If you say you sent something to the Cash App and I go look for it and it's not there, you will be blocked. Because I know you didn't see anything because it makes a noise in my phone. So you want to be blocked? If that's what you want, we can block you. You're now blocked. We don't, you know, we don't like liars on here. All right, let me block this person. Hold on. I don't want to eat. I don't even want to entertain that. You wouldn't have saw it no way. All right. Give me a second. I'm sharing my live, guys. All right. So I will remind you guys that if you come into the live, all right, I just shared it. Okay. I just shared the live. So let me, okay, there we go. Uh, Everybody, if you can, ooh, excuse me, sorry, share the live if you can. Oh, them nachos got me sleepy, child. Yes, them nachos got me sleepy. All right, we want to remind you guys you can also call into the show if you like to. Okay, why did you block the person that said, oh, hell no? Hell is not a cuss word. We don't block people that say hell, y'all, okay? That's not a bad cuss word. It's the F word and stuff like that. Yeah, so don't block them if they say hell. You say, hello, Satan. No, your mama's not on here. No, it's not new hair. I have a whole bunch of hair. I got you. Sorry about that. All right. Well, it was pretty bad. It was really bad. First time seeing it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me turn off this video because everybody watching this video. Let me turn this video off. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Let me delete this video. Hold on. Give me 1 second. That video's not gonna make any money anyway because it's got music in the background. So I don't usually leave videos up like that anyway. So let's remove the video. Now if it I doubt if it goes through, but so where is it at? Okay, yeah. Man, I got 2 point. Did it have video? It's got a video behind it. I'm doing good. It's got a video behind it. And it got how many views did this video get? 2,187. Okay. I'm just gonna remove it until the show is over because everybody's watching it right now. So they don't realize I'm live. Island Beater, we don't have to post it up there twice. Okay. Okay, so let me remove it temporarily because everybody's watching it, and I'll bring it back when the show is over. Okay, there you go. All right, come on in, y'all. They coming in. Come on in. Come on into the show. Come on in. Come on into the show. Come on in. Come on into the show. Oh, come on into the PT show. Okay, let's break it up. Come on in. Come on in. Come into the PT show. Come on in. Come on in. Oh, come into the PT show. Listen, the phone lines are open. Phone lines are open. You can call. We want to hear from from you. Oh, the phone lines are open. Oh, oh, we wanna hear from you. Oh, Lord, I'm sleepy. Eating those nachos. Oh, Lord, I'm sleepy. Eating those nachos. It's catching up. It's catching up. Oh, oh, it's catching up. Oh, say to the Lord, Lord, rebuke thee. Say to the Lord, Lord, rebuke thee. Say to the Lord, rebuke thee. I'm gonna stay up too. Everybody come on in. Yes, honey. Woo, baby, eating them nachos is catching up with me, honey. Yes. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. All right, so I turned off that video. If anybody watching it, maybe they'll bring their ass off here. Because a lot of people do that. When I post stuff, they don't realize I'm live. And, honey, they be over there looking. I'm like, girl, y'all better come on with it. I'm live now, right now. I'm live right now. If you're watching for the first time, please let me know what city and state you're watching from. We were live early, everybody. We had a lot of followers, but I had to get off because my internet was tripping. It happens to the best of us. Yes. So let's go ahead and talk about this situation in Chicago. And I think I'm going to close out the show. I'm a little bit tired. You know what? I don't know if y'all saw this video. How many of you guys haven't seen the video where the young woman, the young mother was beat up by a gang full of young children? How many of you guys didn't see it? Is somebody out there that didn't see it? I heard about it, but I heard about it, but I hadn't seen the video. I just said, what is everybody talking about? What is everybody talking about? Hold on. I'm trying to pull up the mother's picture. Oh, it's crazy. So let me tell y'all about it. We're going to talk about it. Hold on. I'm trying to pull up the mother's picture. I thought I had a better picture of the mother, but I guess I don't. I hate that. Well, okay. Okay. So please go on. When I finish talking about this and I close out the show, please go and find the video and watch it. So there was a mother, a black mother. She has, um, oh, I'm really tired. I really am tired. So yeah. So well, I'll finish Dion. So anyway, the mother who's pregnant and she has. They say she had MS. She has some type of. I think she had MS. Well, sickle cell. No, she has sickle cell. Well, her son had been bullied for the last 2 years. A little young guy, and the mother went up to the school to walk him home. It had to have been at least 25, maybe or more, young black kids jumping on a mama that was pregnant. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. This is why they say the things about us that they do. Now I know it's not all of us, but if this boy been bullied for the last 2 years, I blame the school, I blame the parents. But let me tell y'all something. Things do happen for a reason. What does this say? What is it they say about uh, when bad happens to you, God could turn it into something good? Last I heard, baby, her that not super chat, but her whatever this when you raise money, I heard it was way up there. Beauty Island, Beauty Island. There, come on, baby. I'm gonna have to remove you as a moderator. You're just blocking people for no reason. All they said was FWF. They're not cussing. Okay. So anyway, so apparently the young man, that's not cussing. I know what it means, but they're not saying the F word. Those are just initials. It's okay. So if the boy been bullied for the last 2 years and they didn't do anything about it, I blame the teachers. I blame no, I'm a woman. I blame the teachers. I blame the school. I blame the parents of that jumped on the young black woman who was pregnant and has MS or whatever that horrible disease that she has, and y'all jumped this woman, little kids. They kill me when they say, "Oh, can't be prosecuted. They were kids." Let me tell you something. Yeah, sick as hell. Let me tell you something. If y'all grown enough to jump a grown ass woman, you grown enough to be charged for what you did. Now it's time out for this BS. It's time out for the BS. It's time to hold these kids accountable. See, they do these things because they say, "Oh, we're just children." I don't give a damn. And then you jump the pregnant woman. If y'all let them kids get away with that, shame on y'all. They can go to juvenile detention for a whole motherfucking year. And then on top of that, them motherfuckers can get kicked out of school for a whole motherfucking year. And make their parents pay a goddamn fine. I'm so mad when I saw that video. That's what took me so long to come on to the live because I heard everybody talking about it. But I don't usually do stories like that. I try to stick to the singing and dancing and celebrity stuff. But some things you just have to talk about. It's time. This is a situation where we don't care how old they are. They was acting like grown ass motherfucking kids, and that's another thing. What happens if the baby die? You gonna have to charge somebody. They were young. They probably was like what 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't think any of them were teenagers. At some point, we have to make these kids accountable. The phone lines are open if you want to call into the show and tell me what you think. We are not taking troll calls. If you are calling as a troll, we're going to hang up on you. We're only taking serious calls only. Serious calls only. 972 um, 885-8492. Where I want to hear from you. I mean, it's just sad, and that's the reason why when white people they say the things about us, this kind of shit right there, to make them say the things about us. But we all know it's not all of us. Yeah, those short there, yeah. And Tyler Perry, no tea, no tea, no shade. No, Tyler Perry, no tea, no shade, honey. Just like all that money you gave to that church, do what you need to do. Chicago Bulls, do what you need to do. Red Sox, do what you need to do. Take care of that woman. Get that woman out of that situation. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I think if she had defended herself, no, I don't think she would have been arrested because they ganged up on her. Yeah, Oprah too. Everybody, and I'm hoping and praying that they do. I'm hoping that these big wigs people, because my thing is, Tyler Perry, if you can give that man $100,000 or whatever you gave him for that church, you can give that woman $200,000 and get her out of that situation that she in. She needs a better life. Oh, I don't know. You probably have to go through whatever social media is. You just be careful too. Don't send it to the wrong people. I'm just like I saw that video. I mean, I believed it. Let me tell y'all a quick story. This is a real story. I think she gonna have enough money where she can get out of that situation. To maybe where her son can. Uh, somebody laughing at one of my videos, and this was on. Oh no, okay, that's someone's on. They can yeah, Common, and the other rapper was named Chance the rapper. It's too many people out there that can help her. She needs to go on these TV shows. They need to make her a special guest on all these TV shows and pay her for these appearances and talk about bullying and stuff. That little son of hers, he gonna remember that all the days of his life, and I hope that he gets help because he gets old enough. He gonna grow up and hurt all those kids that done that to him. And his mama, don't you know that little boy gonna hold it on to that? He gonna hold on to that for the rest of his life, wishing that he could have helped his mom. Let's take this phone call. I'm gonna mute this just in case it's a troll. Hey, how you doing?
I am doing okay. I just want to tell you that you're awesome and you are amazing. And I started watching your show a couple weeks ago when I was in the hospital. I tried calling in last night, but I wasn't able to get through.
Oh Lord.
And you talking about this story tonight just was another sign that I was like, I need to call and let you know that you really brought a light into my life when it was kind of dark.
Oh. Well, you know what? My mom said when I was a little boy, she said, alleged little boy. she said, she said that I had the calling of helping people all my life. And regardless if I had on the wig, I mean, look at Tyler Perry. Look at all the people he's helping. He's got on the wig.
Well, I have sickle cell anemia myself, and so when you brought up the story, I was like, nope, I got to call and let you know that you are a light, and you need to keep shining your light regardless of the haters, which I know you don't let the haters
Oh
get
yeah, I
to
don't
you.
let them.
So,
I'm just waiting on some celebrity to hit me or some viral video. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on the day.
hey, that's all you can do. You'll be ready when it's your turn.
Okay, be ready when it's your turn. So where you calling us from?
Yeah. From the Pacific Northwest.
Well, I hope you can make my birthday show in July. I don't want to meet everybody. I just want to meet everybody as much as I can. I hope so.
Well, I can't travel because of my illness, but I promise you I will buy a ticket that you can give to somebody.
Oh, okay then. Well, you know what? What I'm going to do, I'm gonna say I'm trying to get it worked out. If someone buys a ticket, we could probably send them a T-shirt or something like that.
And you don't even have to do that. Give it to somebody who needs a t-shirt.
Oh, well, no. If I want to, oh, that's right. I got to make sure somebody has like a PO box or something like that. I get it. I understand. Well, I'm so glad that you
Yeah,
called
I will
in.
definitely, I promise you, I will buy a ticket, I will support, and you can give it however you decide to do it.
All right, love. Everybody said they keep you in their prayers, and you be good and
Well,
keep
thank you so much.
and stay in contact with me. Let me know how everything's going. Okay.
Okay, thank you, I will.
All right. Bye bye. Bye bye.
You guys have,
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry. All right. So yeah. So even though a lot of people come here and call me a man, and but they don't see the vision, and they don't know where I've come from, and they don't know what this is really all about. It's about making people smile and laugh, have a good time, and laugh, and even though we take trolls to call in and stuff like that, at the end of the day, it's helping people. She's not the first lady that's called in and said, "PT, because of your show." One lady, she's legally blind, and she listens to me. And she called in one night and she said, PT, uh, we are going to come to your show in Atlanta. I'm bringing all of my uh, vision impaired people. I said, well, honey, come on, honey. You don't have to see me as long as you can hear me. So, yeah, so but yeah, back to the lady. If you want to call in 972-885-8492, you can call into the show and talk about the situation that happened in Chicago. Does anybody know what the latest is or how much money they raised for her? Let me see if I can put it up online. But she with all those celebrities and millionaires. There's a lot of millionaires in Chicago um, that are not celebrities that they can probably got more money than LeBron James and all the rest of them. They could help that lady, you know. And I'm hoping and praying they put her in a whole other school district, like just move her completely out wherever she lives, just completely just change her life because she's not going to be able to stay there. She's not going to be able to stay there. There's no way. Let me pull it up. Chicago News. All right. A lady was jumped by a bunch of hoodlums, kids, young kids. If you don't like what you see on this live, you can leave, okay? Because I'm not leaving. You'll leave before I will. All right, let's see here what they're saying about the lady. Let me look on the Chicago News here. It's just pathetic. I swear. Oh, I was telling y'all a story. So let me tell y'all, this is a real true story. So back when I lived in Dallas, I was driving my car one day. It was on a school day. I was driving my car. Yeah, that's sad. These kids grow up with yeah. But she hopefully listen. Things happen for a reason. Yes, poor lady, but God is going to bless that woman. She's gonna have a lot of money. Uh-huh. And she's gonna be able to move out from all that mess that's going on. So anyway, so I was driving my car one day and I seen this little young girl. Hi Dallas. Okay, let me see what they said. Mother seen beaten. Oh my God. This was on the south side. Ain't that the bad side of town, the south side of Chicago? Anyway, everybody, please subscribe to the channel because I got some great news. We're that close to having 24,000 subscribers. So, uh, Lady J, where you from? No, we don't do that. Elevate. You don't tell nobody what to do over here. You're not. This is not your channel. So I was driving my car. Okay, because there was a lady on radio named Lady J, but I don't think that's you. So I was driving my car one day in Dallas, and I seen this little girl, and she was being bullied by like 30 kids. So I didn't want her to get in the car with me because she wouldn't get in the car with me because I was a strange man. So I said, let me go park my car. Now, I could have got killed, I could have got jumped, but at this point in time, I didn't care. I'm going to take up for this little girl. And okay, I'm going to block both of y'all if y'all keep getting into it with one another, okay? We're gonna stop this. I'm sitting up talking about bullying and y'all bullying one another. Well, no, the other person started first. Come on now. Stop. So I go park my car. I jump out the car. I'm mad. I'm burning up. I run over there. I said, hey, I know you don't know me. I'm talking to her, but you act like I'm your uncle. I'm going to walk you home. She said, okay, thank you. They're trying to beat me up. Y'all, this is a true story. It was about 30 or 40 kids trying to jump one girl. So I said, stand by me and let's go. Let's walk. Let me call. I'm going to tell her I'm going to call 911 while we're walking. And I said, let me tell you something, young lady. I know you can't whoop all these people, but one day you might have to. But don't ever back down from nobody. Always take up for yourself. And the only reason why they trying to jump you because they either jealous of you, hmm they jealous of you or something. Whatever I said, but I'm gonna make sure you get home safe. And so I call 911. I go, hi, this is I'm there's a young girl out here. She's about to get beat up about a group of kids, and I'm walking her down the street. Can you please come and get this little girl to get her home safe? And police came. Police came and put in the car. And as she was walking off, and I say, I love you and God bless you. And I hope that, you know, you realize that this won't be the first time people are going to pick on you. I said, because they picked on me as a kid, but I fought them hoes back, bitch. Bitch, I fought back. Okay. It was 9 of us in my family, and we all fought each other. And bitch, I fights back. I don't hold back. I'll fight your ass. I don't like bullies. I can't stand bullies, even bullies on the internet. And you know why? You know why people be jealous and they say ugly things and nasty things? Because they're jealous. They envy you. They're jealous of you. So they say nasty things to you to make themselves feel good. But the thing about PT is, I've been hosting and performing for over 40 plus years in the business around a whole bunch of black homosexuals. And let me tell you something. If you can be around a bunch of black, gay, and lesbian, well, let's say the black gays, the Hollywood, and you can put up with them, bitch, you can put up with anybody. Don't nothing shake me. Nothing on the internet shakes me. You can't say nothing that shakes me. You can't, nothing. Nothing puts fear in my heart but God. You can call me a man. You can call me a dog. You can talk about my mama. You can talk about my daddy, baby. You do not determine, you do not let me determine on where my happiness is in my life. You don't. And anybody who's dealt with a whole bunch of homosexuals know what I'm talking about. Cause baby, the black gay queens, they can be shady, honey. And I dealt with them bitches for years. So I said all that to say this. If y'all just tune in, I was talking about that young lady who was beat up in Chicago, her and her son. Can anybody Google and find out how much money they got up to? They was raising a lot of money from her. They was raising a lot of money for her. I really think that they should go to that area. They should God. They need to set up something where somebody needs to bless that lady where she never ever 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 has to ever go back in that neighborhood again. That her sons, her whole family, everybody needs to be moved away. It's sad. And I don't give a fuck if they was little kids. They little badasses need to be in jail. They need to be in a juvenile. They can be in juvenile. And see, I'd probably be dead if I had been there. No, I would have been dead because I wouldn't have jumped the kids, but I definitely would have protected the woman and been calling 911 at the same time. But I definitely would have protected that woman and her son. If I had to lose my life behind it, I would have, because I wasn't gonna let you jump on this woman. We're not allowed. We don't allow. It's sad, and they all want, and they y'all wonder why the white people say this how niggas act. Show me a video. They out there, but show me a video where you see a bunch of black white folks jumping on. I know it ain't all of us, y'all. and the social media, they know what they're doing. The only time they show black people, they show a lot of black people because they know makes us look bad. So white people fight, white folks jump, they do all that, but we know how this country is built. No shade to the white people that are watching me, but the social media, they put us out there because they gonna put us out there. So I saw that video. If y'all haven't seen the video, go and look at it. It is absolutely horrible. Yeah, I think so. Let me see what they're saying about the lady. Let me see what else. Yeah, I don't know, but see, that's it. I don't know if the lady's gonna be okay. Let me look at this. Let me pull this up. Let me listen at this right quick. I'm gonna pull it up, okay?
Your glasses can change the way you see the world. They can be easygoing, bookish, or simply striking. Find your perfect pair at Warby Parker. Or maybe your perspective is elevated, well-rounded, sleek, and
Yeah.
crystal clear. Find your perfect pair at Warby Parker.
Yeah, so that's the only thing I'd be concerned about. How do you know which one is legit for us? Yeah.
For grown, ever since this video went viral, Cheryl, there has been an outcry about bullying, concern about bullying, the need for grown-ups to pay attention about complaints of bullying. Also, there has been an outpouring of support for the victims of this attack. What did the doctor? This is not how she says she wants the world to see her. Korshonda Hatter has sickle cell, but she says she has never endured such pain.
Much pain, emotional, physically, I'm not feeling good at all.
Today she spoke with us, still under treatment for the serious beating she took on Monday as she walked her two kids home from Bright Elementary School. Hatter says she told the school staff for 2 years her son was being bullied. Sometimes, she says, older kids would follow him home.
2 years and they have not done a thing. If they see me coming towards the school, they will run or tell the security that they're not, to tell me that they're not there.
Video shared tens of thousands of times on Facebook shows the attack. You can see her being punched and eventually falling to the ground, where the assault turns even more violent. We've frozen the video here because it's too graphic after this point. We've also blurred the faces of the people involved because they're minors and no charges have been filed.
I'm at work. Now, if I was with them, it wouldn't have happened.
Devon Lee Sr. is the kid's father.
I want justice. I definitely want the school to be responsible and the parents too, and also the kids that have done that mess.
Hatter, who says her whole body hurts, says she's trying to be there for her children who have endured so much trauma.
They both is devastated. They keep talking about it. My son will just jump out of his sleep at night, calling my name.
We also have trauma too. You know, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep at all. But I had to force myself to sleep because every time I close my eyes, I see the video.
Today, the city's deputy mayor tells us they're working on getting more help for the family and other families in that neighborhood. A donation box at Living Fresh Market in Forest Park was installed today to help the family and others who may need clothes and toys this season. This after yesterday's rally of support by parents and residents in front of Bright School. Hatter shares amid her pain, she is able to find gratitude.
I thank God for those people. I never felt this much love in the world.
Deputy Mayor Gary Gatewood tells us that CPS is investigating what happened here. When did they know about it? What did they know? And how something like this could have been prevented.
Moderators, block the haters, please. Well, y'all, just like I'm tired. I'm tired of stuff like this. That's not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money. That's not that. Where's the Chicago Bulls? Maybe they're gonna do something. Where's the all these big time sports? Where's Tyler Perry? Where's Oprah? Maybe they're gonna do something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm done with the show. Uh, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah, she has sickle cell and they jumped on her. And somebody made a comment earlier and said that she had defended herself, she wouldn't went to jail. No, she wouldn't have. She wouldn't have went to jail because she was defending herself. When you have 40, 50 people jumping on you like that, you have to defend yourself. Don't give a fuck if they are kids. Because I'm telling you right now, if I went to school to pick up my son and my daughter and a group of motherfuckers jumped on me, I'm hurting all of them. I don't give a damn if they is little kids. I'll just go to jail. What I'm supposed to do? Let them beat me up? I don't think so. I'm going to bed, y'all. I'm tired. Them goddamn nachos wore me out. I try not to eat too early, too late tomorrow and close to the show time. I love you guys. Thank you, moderators, for everything. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget July the 10th, 2021 is my birthday celebration. Wait a minute. 2026, bitch, I'm sleepy. Yeah, get you some mace, baby. That's all she needed was some good old mace. That's all she needed was some good old mace, bitch. Okay, she would have won her ass out. But I'm glad she didn't have mace because that would have made it worse, and they would have came back again, or they would have tried. You know what I mean? And they wouldn't have done anything about it. This brought a lot of national attention, and so I'm glad it happened the way it did. Now they can do something about it. But they don't need to be bringing her no toys and all that bullshit. They need to get that woman out of their community. They need to give her a better life. They need to get her later a better life. Oh, I'm not feeling better. I went to go get my medication, child, and they said my insurance didn't cover it. So I'm gonna call my doctor tomorrow. I call my insurance company tomorrow. But you know they got all this shit going on with Trump, child. So ain't no telling what that happened. I ain't worried about it, but I get it. All right, guys. I love y'all. Be good. Take care. Stay out of trouble. And I guess I will see y'all later on. Okay? Bye. I appreciate that. Thank you. If you enjoy my content tonight, my Cash App is listed on the bottom. It's PT Shows, and my Venmo is the same. They are not children. Yeah, I said the same too. I said the same thing, and I said the same thing. Y'all can't be children if you're acting like that. We can't show their faces. Why not? You run around here acting like goon. If you start charging them as adults, they'll start. They won't do. Some of them won't do that shit. A lot of them do that shit because they know they can get away with it. I go live every night, yes. Every night around between 10 and 10:30, 11. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, let me see how far we are to 24,000 subscribers. Hold on, give me a second here. Ooh, I'm tired. Mm-hmm. Boy, they did it. They did it. They did it. That daddy said if he had been there, that wasn't going to happen. I know his daddy would have protected his children and his wife too. I already know that. Yeah, they wouldn't have. If the man hadn't been there, they would have never did it. Yeah. But a lot of these kids, y'all, get this shit from these damn schools, from these stuff on the They get it from watching these damn baddies. That's why I don't like baddies. I don't like baddies. I don't like none of that stuff. I don't like it. It's a bad. It makes us look bad. Thank you, Bernadette, for the $10. I got to sing your song. All right. Yeah, I'll sing a song if you sing something. I don't like that tone. I'm about to close out the show. I'm about to close out the show. But I want to say thank you for the $10. I want to thank you for the $10. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoa, not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine, 10, but $10. Thank you for the $10. Oh, thank you for the $10. Yes. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Y'all can tell I was raised in the church, huh? I'm going to say something else, too. I got a mole coming right here. Okay, Pastor James Brown. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all something. And let me cover this right quick before I go any further. Have y'all seen the old woman from the Church of God in Christ? I'm going to read this helpful. Now, I already talked about this once, but I'm talking about it again. And let me tell y'all something. Please stop coming on my live telling me you're going to send me something to my show and you don't never send it. I see it and I'll be watching y'all. And I don't say nothing because I ain't hard up for your money because I got my own money. But stop showboating. Some of y'all come on here, oh, I'm going to see this and I'm going to do this and I'll be seeing it and I don't say nothing. I'll let y'all make it. But just know I'm not stupid. Y'all seen a woman that be on, she all over social media saying, sissies, I'm just sick of sissies. And you got the church folks on there egging her on. Preach. And God is not in no mess like that. I'm sorry, he's not. Because first of all, old woman, and I'm a disrespect, no, not Juanita Bynum, no. It's an old woman. It's an old woman. She real old. Well, she said it years ago. I'm sick of sissies. I'm just sick of sissies. I'm sick of sissies. Right around here. Well, you were sick of sissies back in the 80s, boo-boo. Sister, what they call her, mother. I ain't going to call her bitch no mother, and I'm going to disrespect her too. I sure am. Because you called me a sissy, so now I'm going to disrespect you. Yeah. Yeah. Miss Frances Kelly. Yeah. Well, first of all, in case you didn't know, Sister Kelly, in case you didn't know, Miss Kelly, it was a sissy that helped put the March on Washington together. Yeah, I said it. It was a sissy, homosexual, who put the March on Washington together. So, if that sissy hadn't helped put the March on Washington together, then your ass wouldn't be able to walk through the doors where the white folks at. And then you run around here talking about sissies? Don't you think that every man in the Church of God in Christ that's gay, you think every man in the Church of God in Christ? I don't give a damn who she is. I don't give a damn if she's 101. She's still wrong. You're an old-ass, miserable woman calling people sissies on a microphone in the church. I'm surprised one of them little young queens ain't run up and hit upside her motherfucking head. Yeah, his name was Bayard Rustin. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. You disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you, old lady. I want to say more about her, but I don't want to get you popped off of YouTube. What I really want to say, because it makes me mad, y'all. Because you don't have to agree with my lifestyle, Bayard Rustin. You don't have to agree with my lifestyle, but bitch, you ain't gonna call me no sissy. You're not gonna do that, baby. You're gonna respect me as a motherfucking man if you want me to respect you as a woman. And here's the deal. Here's the deal, y'all. You've been talking about sisters since the 80s. They still there, ain't they? Last I checked, y'all ain't kicked Sir William out of the Church of God in Christ. He got his gay ass up sitting there running around with furs and shit on, and y'all ain't kicked him out of the church. So y'all old men, and y'all need to set that old woman down. Tell her to shut her motherfucking mouth. Cause the sisters is still running the Church of God in Christ. The gays is still in Kojic. They ain't going nowhere. They're gonna always be there. Hello. But what she ain't down with, them hard up dudes up there, them hard preachers up there, yeah, with their wives and stuff, them motherfuckers on the down low. See, you talking to the ones like this. Oh, but it's a lot up there that's sitting up there in the pulpit like, what's up with it? Mm-hmm. I've been to plenty of Church of God in Christ conventions, honey, and I've been going to Church of God in Christ conventions since I was a teenager. Sisters was there then, and they still there. Sisters ain't going nowhere. They gonna always be there. 90, almost 100 years old, you calling folks sisters. I'm surprised anybody. They probably don't want to run up on your ass because they don't want to get a charge. Now I won't ever charge her, but if I see her, I'll cuss that bitch out. Sure would, and be ready to fight anybody who want to fight me because y'all gonna stop disrespecting me. You ain't gotta accept what I do, but you ain't gonna motherfucking disrespect me. Because if you disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect your ass. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Yeah, imagine if Martin Luther King had said, "I'm tired of sissies." I know some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. You might want to Google it though, baby. Martin Luther King was just a speaker. It was a gay man who put it together. That's why when people try to tell me, I just picked up the Bible. That's why when people try to tell me I can't do this, I'm this and I'm that, and I'm this and I'm that, no. And some people ain't gonna ever accept that. And just like Martin Luther King's daughter, what's her name? The one that's real butch. Uh, I can't think of her name. Yeah, she was running around. She's another one that's running around there. She may have changed. She may have changed since then, but she was running around talking about got homosexuals and stuff. Girl, you about as butch as I don't know what. And your mama supported the gay pride movement. You don't have to accept my lifestyle, but you're gonna respect me. And you're gonna respect me by telling I want you to know that I have the same rights as you do, boo boo. I have the same rights as you do. This is why the forefathers, even though the forefathers had slaves and they did our people wrong, they were smart about one thing: a separation of church and state. Because if we allow church people to get involved, just can you imagine if there was no separation of the church and the state? Well, first of all, the Muslims will kill women. Some of them, I guess it depends on which ones. The Muslims will kill women who run around with their hair out. Definitely will kill the gays. And this is why there's a separation of church and state. And this is why y'all got mad at Obama, because he stood up for the LGBTQ. He's not a goddamn black minister preacher. He protects the Constitution of the United States. It's just that simple. It's simple. But some of you black motherfuckers ain't gonna ever accept that, because you're so into the Lord Jesus Christ. And you're blocked for cussing on my live. Goodbye. Yeah, come on in with the cussing and see what happened. And I wasn't even looking what the bitch was saying. You cussed and you got, yeah. And I wish we didn't have to separate the church and state, but we have to. Because imagine if those radical Muslims, they don't separate church and state. The radical Muslims, the one who did the 9/11, they believe in taking a plane and bringing it into the building. Hi, Vermont. Shout out to Burlington's. That's what they believe. Baby, we're not talking about the Epstein files. That's late and tired and old. I'm talking about something totally different. But it makes me so mad. It's like, you're so caught up, and it's nothing wrong. Listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all, Coretta Scott King was a beautiful woman. She was a great woman. I think if Martin had been living, I think he would have marched for pride and gay pride and stuff too. I don't think Martin and Coretta actually really agreed with the gay sex part, but she agreed that I should have the same rights as you. I never understood why a black person could discriminate against somebody that's different than them. I never could understand that. I don't get it. But then when somebody calls you the N-word and you get fired from your job, like Trump firing all these black people now you see what it feels like to be discriminated against. Now you see how I feel. What's up, Craig? So, yeah, at one while Bernice King, soon that what's that stuff that went down? What's that man that was accused of messing with them boys? I can't think of his name. Yeah. Bishop Long. When Bishop Long, she was at the church until that scandal went bad, baby, and she hit it. Okay, she was out of there. But I've heard her talk against homosexuals. Girl, you about as butch as I don't know what. You about as hard as you harder than me, sir. Well, Mother Francis is a bitch. And she's wrong for it. I don't give a damn. Tell her what I said. She wrong if I see her, I tell her in her face. And them people in that church, they let her get away with that because she old, but she's still wrong. You want to call out sisters, call out hoes and humongers. I know she called out everybody, but listen, baby, that's not how you bring people to Jesus. That's not how you bring people to souls to Christ. That's not how you do that. I probably have more folks. Listen, I bet your Mother Kelly don't have I bet your Mother Kelly doesn't have a YouTube channel. Neither does she have let's just say a YouTube channel. How many people following me? You think 24,000 people follow me because they hate me? 24,000 people don't follow me because they like my content. If I could bring 24,000 people to my YouTube channel, and this woman, you think, no, she's not bringing people to Christ. She's not bringing. She old and they've been letting her get away with it. I think, and she kind of butch to me. Yeah, that Mother Kelly, she's very masculine, honey. I was clocking her, and it always be the undercover lesbians don't want to be talking about punks. It's always the undercover lesbians and the other undercover preachers that be talking about gays. Every boy that tried to talk to me and mess around with me when I was coming up called me a sissy. I wouldn't give a damn if she's married to Moses. I'd cuss that hoe out if I seen her. You gonna disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you. And has it changed? Do the Church of God, have they got rid of the punks in the Church of God in Christ? Somebody let me know, because last time I seen it, there was a whole bunch of them in there. Matter of fact, Koji got more homosexuals than the, well, no, it's about all about the same. Baptists. I mean, it's just, it's you know. She ain't nobody. Hello, Quinn. Thank you, Miss McAllister. Let me tell y'all what happened to me. Me and this guy, we was in high school. No, we were actually in junior high school together. And that was around the time when, you start, dibbling and dabbling. I think we both were 16, going on 17. And he was more masculine than I was. And he was in the closet. I was in the closet, but everybody knew I was, how you doing? Well, we dibbled and dabbled and did little things, and nothing too, we didn't go that far because we were young, so you get it. And a lot of people confuse this wig and my makeup and stuff and think that I'm a bottom. I've never been a bottom ever in my life. Nope. Never. And I know y'all say, well, what's that? What's a bottom? Think about it. Okay. So he and I was doing what we was doing. I think it was 16, going on 17. And so somehow it got out that him and I were messing around with each other. So he wanted to just put it like this, I'm on top of things, okay? He wanted to out me so that they wouldn't think that he was gay. So we would always meet up in this empty house, him and I, and do what we did, right? George with the eyes, okay? Y'all get ready, it's gonna get juicy. And this one time he said, meet me, we can mess around. I said, okay. And so I went to the house, I waited on him. He didn't show up. I waited, he didn't show up. Then all of a sudden I hear a group of people, like a lot. I've told this story before, y'all. I've told it before. And all of a sudden I just hear a lot of people, and I'm thinking, the fuck? I was like 16, 17. And all of a sudden they open the door, he says, I told you he was a punk. Yeah. I'll never forget that day. I couldn't understand why he would do that to me. At that age, I couldn't understand. Being that he knew that him and I had been messing around for a long time, but he didn't want anybody to know that he was gay. So I ran. I hid. I ran into the bushes. And I remember my older brother calling for me, and I was hiding down in the bushes crying. And he kept calling my name, and I couldn't bear it. I couldn't bear it. And so I finally got the nerves to go home. I don't remember what my mama said, but she wasn't mean. She was just hurt. She was hurt. My mom was hurt. My family was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. It was bad. I live in a small town. I lived in a small town. I was put in a private school. It was very embarrassing to my family. My mom tried to find my biological father because my stepfather raised me, and I was about that close to being taken away from my family, the only family I ever knew. The only family that I ever knew. And even though my biological father was a great man and I have beautiful sisters, they probably watching my show now. Shout out to the Johnsons. But I don't know what that would have been like to leave my family that I only knew all my life and go move to Austin from West Texas and not knowing anybody. And then having to go through that and then thinking, well, maybe my dad was not gay friendly. Maybe he was going to beat my ass for being gay. That would have been a lot on me. That would have been a lot on me. And to this day, I have never forgotten what he did to me. He's still living. And the only thing that's saving me from outing him on Facebook is my mama. Because I told my mom years later, I said, Mom, people call me gay. Mama, you can't be gay by yourself. She said, yeah, no, I didn't think about it like that. You can't be gay by yourself, Mama. She said, yeah, you got a point. Let me check what I did. Well, since then, he's been in prison for murder. He got out, but he's on drugs. I think he's in jail right now as I speak. Yeah, it is. Sometimes I usually cry, but I did good tonight. He's been in and out of prison. He's on drugs. I'm finna be messy. Let me give y'all some tea, bitch. Y'all ready for the tea? So one day I was at T-Mobile store, and one of the ladies that I know here in my hometown, she was trying to get me to help her with her phone, and I said, "Oh, I can't help you." And she said, "Do you know who this is?" I said, "No." She said, "That's so and so's. That's so and so. That's the preacher. I said, "Oh, that's." I'm gonna use a fake name, Sean. Okay, so let's say Sean was the one that outed me. She said, "That's Sean's dad. That's Sean's the preacher of the biggest church in my hometown. That's his son." I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Well, girl, you know what he did to me, right?" The girl, me and her, we're cool. And I told her just what I just told her. She said, "He did that to you?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Ooh, don't say nothing. That's his grandmother." I said, "Bitch, I didn't know." So, bitch, I was talking loud because I didn't know, bitch. And so she's like, "Yeah, that's the guy that outed me. The guy that outed me, that would be his." Okay, so the father, the preacher who has the big church. Oh, anyway, y'all get what I'm saying, right? So she said, "Oh, I didn't know he did all that to you." I said, "Yeah, Charlotte, and I ain't forgot it." She said, "Well, just let it go, because he done been. I'm not letting it go, and you better hope I leave before my mama, because as soon as they put my mama in the grave, bitch, I'm gonna read the fuck out of him. I'm gonna read him for filth." And I was messy. Guess what I did? Well, the preacher's best friend, the one who's supposed to preach my funeral when I die, but I might not let him because he's been cheating on his wife, and the girlfriend called it out the other week. They put it on Facebook. So But I like him. He's a good preacher. But I don't know if I'm letting him preach because he got too much going on. The girl might try to run up on her while she preaching my funeral. So his best friend, the preacher, the one that's supposed to preach my funeral, I told him. He was taking me home. He used to go to Fort Worth a lot, so he drive back to our hometown. So I said, I got something I want to tell you. He said, what? I said, and you better not go back and tell nobody. Because you know when you tell people don't go back and tell them, you know they're going to go back and tell, right? I said, you know so-and-so. Yeah, that's so-and-so's dad. I said, yeah. And by the way, his dad, well, his dad, the boy that out of me, his son has the biggest church in my hometown. So I told his best friend, because I'm going to block you, that's why. Bye-bye. So I told his best friend, his homeboy, what happened? The same story I told y'all. I told him, I said, you can go back and tell him what I said. You know why I know he told him? You know how I know he told him? Because when he see me, he just like, hey, how you doing? Y'all right? I'm fine. You know what your daddy did to me? Yeah, sure did. So maybe he didn't go back and tell him. I don't care because I know people be watching my live, and I know people in my hometown. Y'all watching. Y'all know y'all hear the story, and the only thing that's saving that motherfucker is my mama. And it's just like the only thing that's saving my brother is my mama, because my brother living, he don't even speak to my mama. Y'all better hope I leave before she do, because baby, I'm telling you, I'm going to lay a hole into everybody. By the way, I have some good news to report to y'all. My little 6-year-old nephew, I have some great news to report to y'all. I am so happy to give y'all this praise report. I remember when my little nephew was a little, like 4 or 5 years old, we would give him a puzzle. And that little smart motherfucker would be like, it's done. What? It's done? They had a meeting with him and his mom, my niece. They say he is one shy away from being a motherfucking genius. Genius. My little 6-year-old nephew, y'all. Ooh. I'm so proud of him. And I'm so happy for him. And I asked my mom today, I said, well, what did he say when he came home? He said, thank y'all for the kind words. He's very grown to be his age. And I'm so happy for him. And I know when he first started going to school, I would start crying. Because his mother's beautiful. His father's a very handsome. His father's Mexican and black. And my nephew, like when we would be out when he was young, they thought he was a little girl. And I knew that when he went to school, I knew he was going to have that problem because he's just a handsome little boy. And when he first started going to school, he'd come home, he'd be mad and upset. His hair came way down here. His brother's sister hair come way down here. His hair come way down here. And so he was, he'd come home crying and upset. And I say, nephew, you're not a girl. You're a little boy. You're a handsome little boy. And you're going to run into this coming up in school because they're jealous of you. I say, look at me. Look at your uncle. I showed him pictures of me when I was young. I said, look at uncle. Look how, well, I didn't say handsome. I said, but look at uncle. I had good looks too when I was coming up. The girls wanted me. They was jealous of me. And the guys was jealous of me because some of them wanted me. And then, I didn't tell him that, but I'm telling him, they're going to always be jealous of you because God gave you good looks and great hair. I don't want my long hair no more. They calling me a girl. You're not a girl. God gave you that hair, young man. But when he went off to school, I cried because I was like, this ain't the same little boy that was just drinking out of a bottle. And now he's 6 going on 7, And I just pray the Lord protects him and, guides him and guide him in the right way. And I try to talk to him because his dad's in prison You know, I try to talk to him all the time and tell him that you're going to be okay. Things are going to work out for you. And I never put him down. I always lift him up. And when I have money, I give him some money. You know, now he's at the age now, you give him $5, that ain't enough. But I'm so happy for him. Yeah, that's a great report. Now I don't know what other kind of test they got to give him to say he is genius, because he know what he talks about all the time, Russia and China, and I'm like, what? What you learn all this shit from? Yeah, and he's very smart with the computer and everything. So yeah, but anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the show tonight. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. But he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay. And I have sis, and that's one of the reasons why come week, month after next, I'm gonna get my car, and because sometimes I'll be wanting to go to the school and sit with him and stuff, because you can go to the school, sit with him and eat and stuff like that. You know, just be a father figure for him, because he doesn't have a father. You know, I have an older nephew that's there for him. By the way, they just had a new baby, so this they second child. So I'm proud of my nephew. He's been with his girlfriend since high school. He's been with his girl since high school. So all these men out there, now, I don't think he ever cheated on her. I don't think so, but if he have, they still together. So shout out to my nephew, who's very faithful to his girlfriend. And listen, when the baby came, so the little girl is 1. So the baby was just born last week. So when the baby came to the hospital, baby, she didn't want to have nothing to do with the baby or the mama or the daddy, okay? Because she wasn't the baby no more. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all never seen my show before, I do gossip and I play and sing the piano and all that. But tonight I was a little tired because I ate some goddamn nachos. Ooh, I'm never gonna do that again, okay? Thank you. And I really want y'all to come. Listen, y'all, I'm putting my life on the line. I'm putting it out there. I know I got to do more videos. I know I need to do more stuff. I'm going to do more stuff. I'm going to do more content. But y'all have to get those tickets once I get this venue. All I need to sell is 100 tickets. That's it. And by the time I go to Atlanta, I'm going to have at least 50,000 subscribers. God, please, I hope I get a viral between now and then. Hopefully I do. I don't know. We'll see. Okay? All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday? I'll be back tomorrow. Same time. We're going to do it early. We'll do it early. We'll try to do, like I said, 10 o'clock on the dot. Is 10 o'clock too late? It's not too late. 10, 9, 8. It's 8 o'clock on the West Coast. 11 o'clock. It is kind of late for the West Coast, but all right. We have more people on the Central Time and the East. We have more people on the Central and the Central and the. Is there more people on the Central Standard Time and the East Coast? Well, yeah, you got more people on the Central and the East Coast time than you do the West Coast, because West Coast is 2 hours behind. Yeah. But anyway, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Moderators, you were great like always. Thank you for those who did send a Cash App. Again, if you did enjoy my content, my information is below. You can always send me an email. Oh, yeah. Always send me an email, comedianpt@yahoo.com. I am looking for silent partners. It is tax deductible if you'd like to be a silent partner for the birthday show, July 10th. Also, if you have a business that you want to set up a table at the comedy show, you're more than welcome to do that too. Y'all have a good night, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow. Bye-bye.